welcome back to Gammy's Gotcha, where we get to connect on my little speck on the net, making more goodies. So today is going to be low-carb keto cream cheese cookie recipe. It is an easy one. It's also by Wholesome Yum. And if you haven't checked out their website, check them out. They're really good. They always have some really great recipes. And today I am going to be doubling it as well. I like to freeze them, as you know. I'm going to be telling you what I am doing for doubling it, and then you can half it. Okay? Need a half a cup of butter, 4 ounces cream cheese, 1.5 cup erythritol, 2 large egg whites, 4 teaspoons vanilla, 6 cups almond flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. So each serving makes, they say, about 24 cookies. We'll be making more than that. It'll be what, 48? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and preheat the oven for 350. Get that rolling. 1/2 cup of butter. Just make sure it's cooled off after you've melted it. 4 ounces of cream cheese. We put 1.5 cups of the erythritol in here. And mix the butter, cream cheese, and the erythritol until it gets fluffy and light in color. So let's go ahead and get that going. I'm going to be adding the vanilla extract, which is 4 teaspoons, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, 2 egg whites in here. Okay, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Without adding in the almond flour, it's a nice smooth texture. Okay, now what we're going to do is slowly add in our 6 cups of almond flour. So it says to go ahead and put it in at about 1/2 cup at a time. Kind of slowly feed it into it, and it'll incorporate it. These are so good, by the way, too. We love these. I've made these several times. This is like one of Mike's favorite. And they do freeze up really well, too. And as you can see, it's very well incorporated here. Just kind of push it off the little beaters. You can use a hand mixer for this as well. You can kind of see how it is. It's really nice. It's nice and moist. And what I did is I went ahead, and I think this is about 1-inch scooper, but these things are awesome. So I pretty much just kind of level it out, and they make just the right size of cookies for you. I'm gonna go ahead and roll these up in a little ball. Just trying to make them about the same size. I know you can definitely see from there that they're not, but just do as good as you can. Separate them because they will flatten out just a little bit. Then what I do is I just kind of press down a little bit on these. And then I'll take like this little guy here, and I just go ahead and make like a little dent, because I love to put lemon icing inside of it, and it holds it really nice. Also do this too. This is the sugar-free Smuckers. I saw this on one of my YouTube gals I watch. Her name is Keto Ginger. She's awesome. Anyway, she did this, and I did these for Christmas too, and they turn out really good. If you like a strawberry rather than a lemon, I'll put a little bit of the strawberry in a couple of these just so you can see what they look like. I'm gonna go ahead and bake these for like 15 minutes. So I can't stand it. I am gonna take the rest of these. You can see while we're waiting for the other ones to cook, I balled up this many, but I probably have at least another 6 worth of cookie dough. And I'm going to go ahead and put some Smuckers, the all natural creamy peanut butter in here. And I'll probably just put in, I don't know, a couple tablespoons. Let's just say a couple tablespoons, and just give it a good mix. I do have some of these. It's called Simply Delicious. Let's see, it's the dark chocolate. It's 67% cocoa. So I'm gonna go ahead and put, I don't know, let's go about a 1/4 cup in there. Well, let's go about a 1/2 cup. We're gonna make these the peanut butter chocolate ones. Might as well, since we're playing here, let's get an assortment going. This is gonna be interesting to see how many I make out of this. I'm just kind of, I don't know if you can see, my stack's getting bigger. Let's go about a 1/2 cup of the powdered erythritol. And as you already know, I am not huge into measuring a lot, but almond milk, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in here and kind of whisk it up a little bit. Just to get it kind of thinned down. I'm probably putting about a 1/4 cup of the almond milk in. And then I'm gonna get a whisk and whisk this up. Remember, this is for the icing. A little bit of, probably a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. This is a lemon extract. Let's go about a teaspoon of this because I really want it to be lemony. This one here is Watkins Pure Lemon Extract, and the other one was just regular McCormick. And I'm just going to go ahead and do some lemon zest here. And I would say, oh gosh, I did wash my lemons, don't judge me there. Just put, I don't know, probably about a teaspoon, so you can kind of see how much I've got going right there. Let's go a little bit more. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the juice in here once I get it down to the lemon here. I like to put like some kind of a food coloring on it just so you can kind of see that it is lemon. I'll take a yellow food coloring and just hit it a couple times, a couple drops. And as you can see now, it looks like an egg yolk. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and put a little bit more lemon juice in and put it on my little lemon squeezer gadget here. It makes it really easy to get in here, and then I can also get the little seeds out easy. Okay, just check the cookies. I'm gonna leave them in for about another minute. Okay, I just put a little bit more time on here just so I could keep the oven warm. Okay, so I'm gonna let these set a little bit, and you can see how pretty those are. Aren't they gorgeous? That's with the strawberry jam on it. This little cooling rack, so we can load up and keep going. And I'm going to do the peanut butter chocolate ones here first. So now what I'm going to do is just take some wax paper here. It'll drip on this wax paper so it will help with the mess. Take my mixture. It's pretty runny here. Maybe a little bit more runny than I want it to be, but it's okay. It'll do the job. And then I'm just going to fill up these little dents that I made in here. If they run off to the side, it's okay. We got plenty. And there's nothing better than a lemon cookie. Oh, these are so good. So we're not only going to have lemon, we're going to have peanut butter and chocolate and the strawberry. So that way you kind of can see how, just change up any of these recipes. I'm telling you, a lot of them have basically the same ingredients in it. You're going to find that by tweaking it a little bit, you're going to make it taste the way you want it to taste, because it's so close usually. But like, I usually add a little bit more sweetener in ours, because sometimes the almond flour can kind of overpower a little bit. So I just add a little bit more sweetener to it. this kind of just soaks into the cookie.
Ooh, which one do I want to try? Yum, these are good. Mmm.
So I'm going to go over the macros really fast with you. And this actually made 54 cookies. So if it was just the 48, it would be calories would be 106, fat would be 9 grams, total carbs are 3 grams because you've got your fiber, which is 1, which makes net carb would be 2 per cookie, and protein is 3. So anyway, give it a shot. You can see Mike sneaking in here and getting him a cookie. I can't wait for him to try out the peanut butter chocolate ones because I know those will be like his favorite. But anyway. Look at these, yummy. Hey, before I go, I want to show you something. My almond flour, I just want to let you know, when you get it in the bag, I throw a lot of, when I buy a brand new bag, and if I'm not ready to put it in my little container yet to use for every day, I always throw it in the freezer. But you'll notice that when you do take the almond flour out of the freezer, it's really hard, it's really chunky. So what I do is I get a the big white Tupperware, and then I just get like a strainer here and just kind of sift it. The longer you let it set, the less chunky the flour gets. Hey babe, could you do me a favor and hold this down? If you could, Mike, help me here. Okay, so what you do is you just kind of take a little spatula or anything, and I just go like this and just kind of sift it, and it'll sift really nice. And it doesn't have to be this fine, but I just like it all nice and ready to go.
Turn off that light.
Thank you. Okay, so that's a little tip for you. Like I said, most everything can freeze really well. So that's why I like to try to make sure I do double batches, because it just makes it so much easier, because you just throw it in the freezer. They last. When company comes over, you always have a little treat, and you can show them your little ketoized cookies and baked goods. Those are always fun to hand out. Hey, you know what? I need to have Mike come in here. Mike, come here.
What?
I'm gonna have Mike come in here. And hey, I want him to try one of these cookies. We're both gonna have one of these ooey gooey, and they're still really warm, ooey gooey peanut butter chocolate cookies. Cheers.
Cheers. Crumbly, but really good.
Yeah, they're kind of crumbly. See, we're used to eating them when they're frozen, and they're really good frozen too. But man, those are good. You like
Excellent.
them? Okay, there you go.
Put the pooch
The boss
down.
said he liked them, so that's all that matters. Anyway, gotta get little munchkin in here and my little nugget. Yep. Anyway, we just want to tell you thank you so much for chiming in and being with us today. Like I said, just change up a recipe. You don't have to do everything exact. Once you start getting going on these, you're going to be going, ooh, you know what would be good is this or that. Go for it. Tweak it however you want it. Coco, let's say goodbye. Say bye, people. She got a bath today, so she's extra fluffy. Anyway, we hope you have a great weekend. Bye. Ciao for now.